Do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button, guys, if you're new to the channel and if you enjoyed this video. So, the WBC has basically backstabbed fucking Dillian Whyte. Once again, they backstabbed him because guess what? They just announced that they're ordering Deontay Wilder to face Dominic Breazeale. So now Deontay Wilder is forced to face Dominic Breazeale. And what's fucked up about this is just 2.5 weeks ago, the WBC ordered Dillian Whyte to face Dominic Breazeale to win a position as Deontay Wilder's mandatory, #1 mandatory. But out of nowhere, they decided to, well, fuck Dillian Whyte, fuck him, and they decided to just basically throw him under the bus and order Deontay Wilder versus Dominic Breazeale. What happened to Dillian Whyte? Dillian Whyte was supposed to face Dominic Breazeale, and if he would have beaten Dominic Breazeale, he would be the #1 mandatory for Deontay Wilder's WBC belt. But the WBC just, fuck you, dude. We're going to put you on the sidelines. We're going to throw you under the, basically freeze you out, and we're going to order Dominic Breazeale to face Deontay Wilder. Right? And the funny thing about this is Dillian Whyte said that if the WBC, he literally just said this like less than a week ago. He said that if the WBC did something sneaky and dodgy like this, where they froze him out and they ordered Deontay Wilder to face Dominic Breazeale, that he would sue them. He will take the WBC to court because it's wrong for them to do that. They ordered him. They have to follow, they have to follow the rules and let these two fight to get a shot at Wilder's title. But they just freeze him out. And I get the impression that the WBC hates Dillian Whyte because they make Dillian Whyte wait and wait and wait, and they have him on standby for such a long period of time. It's like they don't want Dillian Whyte to face Deontay Wilder. It's like they just don't want him to face Deontay Wilder. They finally give him this chance to face Dominic Breazeale. They were telling him you had to face this guy to win a position as the #1 challenger. He does it. Then they say, okay, now once again you got to face Dominic Breazeale. But then they freeze him out and they say, forget it, fuck that. We're gonna put Dominic Breazeale in there with Deontay Wilder. So they're not honoring what they told Dillian Whyte. They told Dillian Whyte he was gonna fight Dominic Breazeale to win himself a position to be mandatory for Deontay Wilder. And now they're saying fuck you. So they don't like Dillian Whyte. And I think they're protecting Deontay Wilder, and this is why they're freezing him out. And I hope Dillian Whyte sues the WBC. I hope he does, because the WBC have been fucking around with him for years. They do not want him to face Deontay Wilder. And they don't care about his career, It's just sad. Now, once again, Dillian Whyte is not in a position where he could face Deontay Wilder. And now we're going to see Deontay Wilder for sure. I already told you guys 100% he was going to face Dominic Breazeale. But I didn't think the WBC would obligate Deontay Wilder. I thought he was just going to voluntarily defend his belt against Dominic Breazeale, but now he's 100% going to do it. So now, what happens if he beats Dominic Breazeale? What happens to Dillian Whyte? Does that make Dillian Whyte the #1 mandatory? But I bet it doesn't, right? I bet it doesn't, because they didn't fight Dominic Breazeale. What's going to happen is if he stays fighting for the WBC, I guarantee you they will probably make him fight for against another guy. You know what? They'll probably order Dillian Whyte versus Luis Ortiz for the WBC mandatory. They'll do something, dodgy like that, because they don't want to give Dillian Whyte. I feel that they don't want Dillian Whyte to face Deontay Wilder. So there you have it. Deontay Wilder is going to be facing Dominic Breazeale. Dillian Whyte gets thrown under the bus, backstabbed once again from the WBC. And again, I already told you Deontay Wilder was going to face Dominic Breazeale. Everybody knew this was going to happen. And what do you guys think of this fight? What do you guys think of the WBC doing this to Dominic Breazeale? Let me know in the comment section below of this video. And I'm out. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, guys, if you're new.